Last season, the Buffalo Bills stepped up their play from the year before, and they have made even more improvements this year. With the additions they made, they can be a really tough matchup for the Denver Broncos. Josh Allen still has a ways to go with his development, but he has a skill set that can be very dangerous for defenses to deal with. The Bills built upon those strengths this offseason. There are some solid backs on the Bills roster to bring a good running game to the offense. Devin Singletary really stepped up last year, T.J. Yeldon can be solid, and Zach Moss was a good prospect. They really added to their offense with trading for Stephon Diggs because of how big of a deep threat he can be, and that fits in so well with the arm that Josh Allen has to attack deep. John Brown also brings a deep threat with his speed, and Cole Beasley can really work well on underneath throws. They do need more from tight end Dawson Knox this upcoming season to help balance out the offense. They really invested in their offensive line in the 2019 offseason, and they saw the returns on those investments. This next season, the unit should be even better than they were last season. Ed Oliver just got into some legal trouble, but that shouldn't cut into him playing this game. He's a dangerous interior pass rusher that can really give the Broncos line problems if he develops as Buffalo hopes. Then at linebacker they have Tremaine Edmunds, who is really developing into such a good linebacker in the NFL. He is stout against the run, effective in coverage, and he's still growing and developing as a player. The secondary has talent, and if Josh Allen returns to form, then they are so much better as a unit than they were last year. Their safeties aren't great, but they are a solid duo that just does their jobs very well. Tre'Davious White is such an underrated corner that has come along so well for the Bills. He was a top 10 corner, if not top 5, last season and is still growing and getting better. Drew Lock and the Broncos offense can have their issues when it comes to attacking this Bills defense because of how stout of a unit they can be. There just aren't any glaring weaknesses right now on paper. As for the defense of the Broncos stopping the Bills' offense, they will really need to watch the deep ball and keep things shorter. Taking away the running game will help, but this is an offense that just can win in so many ways. The Broncos will have their work cut out for them, especially after the moves the Bills made to improve their already solid team. Thankfully for the Broncos, this one is at least in Denver, so they don't have to go to the East Coast. For Mile High Huddle and Sports Illustrated, I'm Eric Trickle.